Hello, welcome back to my channel. Hello if you're new. Today is day one. Some background. I have been not well, not good, not great for the past few months, and I'm finally starting to feel better. So, since I haven't seen my friends, one friend, I don't even remember when was the last time I saw her, and the other friend, I'm pretty sure the last time I saw her was last July. And honestly, I haven't hung out with friends since July. If I communicated with them, it was mostly through text. So yeah, I've just been not in a good headspace to make plans and physically be out with people. I still texted people, and when I did like get close to doing something, going out to events, it's just my anxiety took over. So since I'm finally feeling better, I finally feel comfortable enough to do more things, get out the house. And this week I have a lot of plans for getting out of the house. If you're seeing this right now, it is April 23rd. But this is probably not going up until May because I know this is going to take time to edit. So this is day one. I have to choose my outfit and do my makeup, choose some books. We're going to go out and most likely it's sushi slash ramen, but I already decided on what I'm getting if we go. So I'm doing beef udon because I've been craving beef, but I made sure to eat so I can take my vitamins and everything I need to keep my energy levels balanced throughout the day. Also had a cappuccino. I already had like some chai tea earlier, but I figured since I'm going to be out late because the event, it's a book event. It is the Emily Henry book event and it's from 6 to 8. So we're going to meet up. My friend will reach around me around 1, but I wanted to vlog, so I know that might take a little more time. So I need to choose my outfit, number one. See if I need to press it or steam it or whatever, because I do not like my clothes being, you know, when I go out. And then pack my bag. I already have an idea of what I want the budget to be, and if I have enough time, go back to what I was working on, and working on like a special project that's kind of outside content creation. Since I haven't been feeling well, and then also I was hyper focusing on feeling better and content creation, now that I feel better, I can kind of like allow my attention to diversitize, you know? So that's what we're gonna do now, and let's go. Okay, so I don't know if you could see, but I lightly did the makeup, mostly the brows, and I actually did eyeliner today. Pretty cute. This is a top I decided on. It's actually two separate tops, sweater, and then I'm wearing these jeans because the color works better than my other pants, but I like the style of the other pants better. But if I'm gonna go by color, that's what I'm wearing.
You say you wanna make it happen, you know what I want. Don't try to fight the heavens, good girls aren't the one. I'm a flower and it bloom like a shower you with love. You can keep the keys to your dreams. Say the magic word, you know I'm all yours. This love is a flame of the boundaries. You took the words right out of my mind. Just need a good these guys don't finish last, they just wanna take their time.
Baby girl, I was hoping we could take it slow.
Okay, so this is breakfast. Look at the inside of the strawberry. It's a quinoa breakfast bowl. Hey vlog! Okay, so we're getting ready to leave the house again. I have not been consistently just, you know, organizing and doing the things I'm supposed to. Vlogging needs practice for me because it's just not natural for me to just remember to pick up a camera and talk and whatever, but we're remembering now. So I just wanted to get on here and just show you my outfit. I'm wearing like this bra that's kind of like this, similar to a tank top, but when you're top heavy like me, you can't just, I kind of miss the days where I could have just wore a bralette and it would have been just chill, you know? But I can't do that anymore. I mean, I could, but I don't feel great about doing that. So I want to show you what outfit, because it was so spontaneous and I completely forgot I had this. Okay. So ignore my PJs. I have to fold them. But so I knew I had this skirt, but I didn't even think about wearing it today. But I was like, you know what? It's supposed to be warm today. I knew I wanted to wear a long skirt, but I was aiming toward the black one. But this shirt, I completely forgot I bought. I'm not gonna, like, you could tell the tag is literally still on. But these colors together, I just vibe with it. I guess I'm going for a very earthy look and not like what I did on day one where it was more of a baddie look. Oh, that is something I want to show my friend. We're just having a very chill reading day. Okay, so for my books, I was going back and forth with this because I just finished a series. So I did not want to read a series, and then I didn't want to read the new book that I got on the first day of going out, which was Funny Story by Emily Henry. Honestly, I wanted to start it May 1st because the book starts May 1st on a Wednesday, so I just feel like it was intended to read that way. Because of that, I wanted a standalone book, but then, like, on my reading list, the next thing I wanted to read fiction-wise was either The Naturals, but then I just finished A Good Girl's Guide to Murder series by Holly Jackson. Loved it, by the way. It's so weird to me because I always feel like with romance books, usually like the one last in the series I always enjoy more than the original like first books in the series. I need to focus, hold on. Okay, so one thing I noticed in my reading journey, why is the back, okay, this is weird, hold on. Okay, so one thing I noticed was when I read romance books, right, I always like the last book more than like the other books in the series. But then with mysteries, I just feel like I always like the beginning books, and then the last book I usually just don't like as much, because that also happened with Inheritance Games. And I think of Inheritance Games, the original one, the first one, got me like super interested because it's like, you know, fun. But I think if I had to choose like of the three books, I don't remember my rating, but I remember loving the second book, but I don't remember if I gave it a higher rating than the green one. But I feel like if it did get a lower rating, it was because I was just not in the best headspace. But I do think like it was just more interesting to me. I don't know. I think about the blue book, the second book, more than the first book. And then I just didn't love how things wrapped up in Final Gambit. But I'm not saying I hated it, but I just remember that being like my lowest rating of the three. I had this book. I was supposed to read this in February. I did not read it in February because I barely read any books. And that's kind of why I'm a little bit behind in my reading journey, reading era, whatever. I wanted a standalone book. Originally, I was supposed to read The Naturals this month, but then to read 2 mystery series back to back, and especially like I don't really want to start another series because, okay, I have Funny Story right now, right? It is almost April 30th. Because of that, King of Slots by Anna, I think her last name is Huang. Love her dearly. She got me back into reading. So, you know the authors you read for the first time, because it's not that she got me like into reading, but she got me back to reading fiction, because I was in a non-fiction era for a long time. Not completely all self-help. I was reading some poetry too, but a good majority of it was like self-help, spirituality, stuff like that. Maybe a little philosophy, but I just needed to get out of that and like read for entertainment again. So because I wanted to read for entertainment again, and then I saw everyone talking about the Twisted series, I was like, you know what, let me give this a shot. And even though the first book is my least favorite, like people love the first book, it's my least favorite. I should just do an entire book review of everything I read from her, but my favorite is Twisted Lies, which is what I was saying, like the last book is usually my favorite. I don't know if it's because I related to Stella on a spiritual level. Like, she is so me. Except for the height, obviously. She's tall. But, like, I love Christian Harper. Like, of all the Twisted Men, like, he is my everything. Because to me, he has, like, the perfect mix of every guy that came before him. Like, with Alex, obviously, he's rich. I could never pronounce. I always said Rise, but Reese, I'm pretty sure is how it's pronounced. The protectiveness that he has, like that protective quality, I love that. And then he has like similar like humor to Josh, and I think that's why him and Josh will never get along, because even though Josh is like so baby girl, but I do think like the way, it's just how they say things, like I think they have like this energy that's like so, like the other two, they felt more serious to me. And even though Christian is serious, but not as serious as Alex or Reese. So, yeah, that's my rant. And King of Slots comes out and is shipping because I pre-ordered. So it's shipping April 30th, so tomorrow. So I want to read Funny Story starting May 1st. Then go into King of Sloth. And I'm saying on a fiction level because I do read maybe about 3 books at a time. Callie says good morning. You were just talking. Hi. Say hi. So I don't want to talk too long because I do have to start getting ready. So that's why I decided on those books. This other one is one that my mom kind of gave to me. It's like a really old book, and I just kind of grabbed it just because it's short. It's like 150 pages, and then the texts aren't small. It's a really old book, like you could tell. I don't know if you can see. But you see like the text is not that small. So I figured like, okay, good idea. Let's bring that. And then I'm gonna, because we got into a conversation of the shadow work journal. And I wanted to show my friend like what's inside of it because she was curious because everyone talked about it. And maybe because I was already in like my healing stage when I got it like past it. Because I talked about like how to reinvent yourself after a healing era, because I do think everyone needs a healing era, like a time where they're healing, like they're understanding their fears, what caused them to act the way they act, you know, like their limiting beliefs, bad mindset things, like stuff like that, and then learn from things that already happened, learned from the things that already happened to them. So because I am not in a beginner stage, reading it just felt like, oh, you know, like half of these things I either thought about myself or like had my own conclusions on already. So I just feel like the book is like, as I'm reading through the prompts, it's like nothing new to me. So yeah, I feel like it has to be someone who never like thought about those things so deeply and is just getting into certain things. But one thing I do want to learn how to do is meditate, but different story. I tried meditation class. long time ago, and I just still have the book. So I really want to get into meditating and kind of understanding chakras, because I always felt like that was a very cool thing, like chakras and aura colors. Yeah, I find that stuff very interesting, because I already know like a good amount of astrology, but I'm still like learning astrology, because I always feel like with astrology there's so much more to learn, and it's just fascinating to me. But I do it more of the sense of like, it's just fascinating. It's not as much as a belief, but I feel like it helps me in a sense like organize like my goals. So yeah, whole different thing. I am talking too much. Let's get ready.
You the type of dime I'm really trying to get to know. If it's cool with you, maybe we can hit the show. I can take you places you ain't know you wanna go. Baby girl, slow it down.
It looks boring right now, but it's not done. It needs a necklace. Like whenever I wear tops like this, I just feel naked without a necklace. So need a necklace. We need to fix my hair. And we're heading downstairs.
Pushing it, I'ma give you my time, start booking it. Nowadays we turn away from all the ushy gushy shit. Everybody looking for love, but never look at it.
I want you to go someday. I'm gonna take you there. I'm gonna take you there.
Good girl, real high with the latitudes. And you're smart, turn around what the brains do.